Hello Capricorn, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are all doing well. I am doing this reading for you on the evening of the full moon in Gemini. So there's lots of energy going on. We have Mercury in a square to Neptune. We have Jupiter in a square to Pluto. At the same time, we are working through, there could be big shifts in your perceptions, in your belief systems, in your thinking, especially when it comes to yourself and specific things on your journey. But let's see what comes through in the cards for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Capricorn. Please keep in mind that these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating for you. Most likely, the message isn't for you. Check with your other placements, your moon sign, your rising sign, any of the other zodiac that stand out to you. So let's begin, Capricorn. You may hear my neighbor below me playing his bass guitar. So we have a little bit of musical accompaniment here for your reading. Capricorn, what are the messages for Capricorn, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Definitely something changing here, big time. Okay. 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 You may have had some new incoming information or news that was of great importance and resonance to you, Capricorn. It showed you the reflection of yourself, and maybe also how you have been observing others through the reflection of yourself. You split energy. There's two different personas there, two different ways of thinking. And they are actually both very resonant to you. This is probably the two parts, dominant parts within you, Capricorn, that operate in the mind. And so they're actually opposing views. So it causes you to pretty much be at a crossroads all the time. You're always conflicted. You're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting your inner voice, because the one side is, it's like the two sides of the brain, the masculine and feminine parts of the brain. One has you going in a direction that is familiar, that you've been taught, that you understand, because this is something that you have utilized your whole life, and the other is coming from the soul self that is a deeper resonance. You feel it in the heart. It feels right, but it's so unknown. It feels also unsafe because it's not familiar, and you find yourself constantly at this at split. I just don't know. And so you try to go one way, you try to go the other way, and you find yourself circling right back to where you began. You don't move anywhere, basically. Well, good news here, Capricorn. We have death at the bottom of the deck overall. So there definitely is something. Old skin is being shed. Old versions of you are being shown to be shed and let go of, so that this new rebirth can happen for you. We do have the Nine of Emotions below that, which is all about your dreams, your hopes and wishes and desires. Okay. And do you know yourself truly in the soul aspect of what are your wishes and your desires truly, versus what the ego mind is telling you. This could also be, you know, this same thing, the battle between the head and the heart. It's always conflicting. I understand that. All right, so tell me about Muse of Voices for Capricorn, please. It's almost like an angel or some entity from the cosmos or the divine has touched down onto you. My star just turned on in my window. I don't know if you noticed that as I said that. Has touched down to touch you, to speak to you, to guide you. And you can't deny it. Tell me about Muse of Voices for Capricorn, please. Okay. Interesting. Dependability. Gonna have to dig a little deeper into that. This source of information, this source of communication, this source of deep inner knowing has come from a very dependable source. One that you trust. Someone or something that you deeply trust. And it's interesting that adventure popped out. Interesting, not interesting, with the Five of Inspiration. Because the Five of Inspiration does speak of seeing the various versions of ourselves through others, through the mirror of others, through the mirrors of life itself, like living in a house of mirrors. And it is just you reflecting back at you. All these different characters are actually versions of you. And here you are, you're on this adventure right now. So this could be actually quite exciting for you. Quite exciting for you. Especially as these two split personas within your mind are coming to a balance. Beautiful. And what is really transforming is your actual contribution. What it is that you, because you're receiving new energy, what it is that you can give to others is not what you had been giving or how you had been giving in the past. We have intuition below that. So something is going on with your intuitive senses as well. And I feel like you can't deny where you're being led at this time or what you're being shown. It's very strong. It's a very strong pull. Thank you. All right. We have the Lovers. So this source of information, communication from a dependable, reliable source is linked to a counterpart of yours. We have Death again. 2 major arcana. Is linked to a counterpart of yours, meaning somebody that is in very close connection to you, a soul contract, a soul connection. The Lovers. You were contracted to meet up, connect, and share energy, share information, learn, evolve, grow. It's not your standard, what humans think of the Lovers. now. This is very spiritual. Very spiritual. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So you're receiving this maybe after the fact. Because I'm going to go backwards here. We have Two of Swords again. Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Overall energy for this bottom spread here. Sadness, loss. You lost someone important to you, close to your heart, that meant something to you. Or you feel the loss of love, the loss of companionship, the loss of peace, joy, understanding. Two of Swords. There's that split energy once again. This person is meant to show you what it is that you need to release, what in order to fulfill your desires, fulfill your soul contracts. And it seems as though you are going through the death process, Capricorn. Transforming overall. We have death and death. Six of Pentacles with the Two of Voices. Balance. This is another card of balance. This is also a card of success. I did it. I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it this time. Seems as though you've tried multiple times. Two of Voices, Two of Voices. Split energy kept pulling you back to the old ways all the time. When things got confusing, when things got hard, or they felt too heavy, you'd go back to the old and familiar. That is a very human thing. But I think that you are learning a lot now in the reflection of what it is that you had experienced in the past. You may have had a lot of, you may have I can never say the word, dissociated from a lot of things that were hard and painful or heavy or emotional. And so sometimes when we do that, we have gaps in our memory, but the memory stays. It will come back to life again. And I see that maybe with the Death card twice, you're having some revelations, realizations. Capricorn, we're going to finish this off with some advice from the Shamanic Healing Oracle. And if you're liking this video so far, please don't forget to click the like button below the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And feel free to comment. I love to read all your comments. So let's get you some advice, Capricorn. Thank you. We have burden. I feel like the split energy has been quite the burden. All right, Capricorn. Many times we take on the stress of those we love and care for. We see it as the ultimate sacrifice. We take on others' burdens to save them trouble or heartache. Ironically, the way energy and the universe work makes this a very counterproductive way of operating. When we take on the burdens of others, we deny them the ability to learn and grow from their own lessons. We also interfere with divine planning and timing. Never one to be thwarted, any lessons circumvented will absolutely reappear, sometimes with much more force than what was originally intended. Ask yourself if you or another is taking on troubles and lessons not belonging to them out of the need to be needed. This stems from the fear that you or they are fundamentally not enough. This is not true. You are created perfect. Your fears and doubts keep you separated from this truth. This is the separation one can feel from the Creator. Once you accept and believe that you are perfect and worthy, the tendency to make yourself invaluable to others through your help and assistance will go away. Your relationships can then be based on truth and not manipulation. I feel like that is the perfect message to wrap this reading off for you, Capricorn. So this is what we have for you this week. I hope that you found this helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.